mu buryo bwawe nakubwiye ngo umwana wanjye utamwishe cyangwa atagize ikibazo ntumukoreho mu nda ndabikuje kandi gateye
ese ubwo ko gutya nkayikandira ahita ivamo
ntasigara afite ikibazo se
yenya mbona nawe uri kimwamwanya
oya ntagiye ntayikoreho
muri se bajya ngo muri okay mureke nye bikore mu buryo bwawe undi mureke bahunze
bikore mu buryo bwawe ariko nabikubujije guturuka kare
iriya nda ntumukoreho yakanavuyemo ubundi kucyanga kuyivamo
hagara hano ngwino hano hagara hano
n'abaturage nabo babanisha umutwe n'inka yose
je ntagerageje byananiye ntako ntagize ngaho namwe mugerageze nyine
natenguye
uri kuza upfuna uri kuzurira Anita
gati nabikuwe nyamara muzananyica
Anita uri kurira ubaye iki ibintu tugusaba ko ari ibintu byoroshye ko ari ibintu byoroshye niki gituma utabikora gerageza usobanurire ko nagusobanuriye ko ntacyo nenda gutwara sheri wawe ko ari ukuzana nkamukuraho telefone gusa irimo amajwi yaho uri kubona ukuntu ikibazo noneho cyamaze kurenga intera kimaze kugeraho ubu niwe wenyine dutegerejeho amakiriro y'uko bofure agomba gusohokamo hariya hantu
wakwicaye ugatekereza
iriya rikora
nibura bwa rimwe
Yesu undi we kari gicucira ariko jya yumva
mbere umukobwa hafi
Mamisi, mvimbere.
Uretse gato mami.
Mvimbere mamisi.
Uretse nyine tumubwire ko
twabwira bofre ngo ni igiki? Yarivugira giki?
Ariko sa
mvimbere naho byo bintu by'ubucucu bwana.
Reka tumugenze gake tureko yacungura umuryango areka tumubwire ko neza. Reka tumugenze gake
hangane gate. Ihangane gate control umushinya wawe.
Mamisi ndakwiyana.
Nakubwiye ngo control umushinya wawe.
Mvimbere.
Fasha ni telefone ngufashe
babagerageze.
Nuko kimara babaza gate. Gate amushaka reka utamukunda hasi ariko
ugiye kunsubiza amagambo make telefone turayibona
Okay, real quick. Raise your hand if you ever asked your parents for something expensive as a kid, and they said no, and you threw a tantrum. Yeah, we've all been there. But today's story, this girl took entitlement to a level. We're talking designer lunch bags, brand name pencil cases, a backpack that has to match, and I mean perfectly match, the lunch bag. And the wild part, her parents just kept buying it, until one day, the universe said, no. Lesson time. This is the story of Mia. And honestly, it goes from cringe to kind of beautiful by the end. Let's break it down. So we open on a totally normal back-to-school shopping trip. Mom finds Mia a pencil case. Cute, functional, affordable. Problem solved, right? Wrong. Mia takes one look at it and goes, I can't be seen with that. She wants the Kipling one, which is, wait for it, 10 times more expensive. Mom tries the classic parent move. They both get the job done. And Mia's response is the most honest thing a spoiled kid has ever said out loud. I don't care if they both get the job done. I need to have the best of everything. And there it is. The thesis statement of this entire story. Said with zero shame. But we're just getting started. Because then comes the lunch bag situation. Mom finds a perfectly reasonable bag. Mia sees it and says, and I want you to really absorb this. Either I'm getting the Vera Bradley, or I'm not eating lunch. Do you want me to starve? The audacity, the theatrical audacity of comparing a lunch bag choice to starvation. And then the backpack. Mom tries to steer her toward a sensible one, a third of the price. But Mia's already locked in on a $100 more expensive option because, of course, it matches the lunch bag. When Mom hesitates, Mia pulls the nuclear option. She looks her mother dead in the eyes and says, don't you love me? Mom caves. Everything goes in the cart. And look, I'm not here to drag this mom. Parenting is hard, but we have to acknowledge this moment right here is where the real problem lives. Because Mia just learned that guilt tripping works. And that's a dangerous lesson. School starts, and we meet Lydia. Lydia shows up with a regular backpack, nothing fancy, and a mismatched lunchbox. The kind of combo that tells you her family is doing their best with what they have. Mia clocks it immediately, and instead of minding her business, she goes in. She points out that the lunchbox doesn't match, that it looks like something a kindergartner would wear. And her friends laugh along, because that's what happens. When Mia gets home, her parents have clearly already heard what happened. And for the first time in this story, they don't fold. They tell her they're disappointed, that they thought they raised her better. And when Mia shrugs it off with, "We're rich, so what if other kids don't have money? That's not my problem." Dad makes a decision. The Kipling pencil case? Gone. The Vera Bradley bag? Gone. The perfectly matching backpack? All of it locked away. And in their place? A generic plastic pencil case. A plain brown paper bag. A basic tote. Exactly what Mom had when she was growing up. Mia's reaction is exactly what you'd expect. Outrage, tears, that's so unfair. But her parents hold the line. And that's actually the most important moment in the entire story. Not the punishment itself, but the fact that they didn't back down this time. Because here's the truth, you can give kids everything. But if you don't also give them perspective, you're setting them up to be Mia in that cafeteria. Looking at Lydia and seeing a target instead of a person. There's a quiet moment here, almost like the story takes a breath. Mia goes to school with her plain supplies. Probably gets some looks. Probably feels exactly what she made Lydia feel. And something shifts. You can almost see it happening in real time. That moment when embarrassment stops being about the object and starts being about the behavior. When "I hate this pencil case" slowly becomes "I hate what I said to her." Not every kid gets to that place. But Mia does. She comes home from school, and the first thing she says to her mom is, "You were right." 2 words. Harder to say than most people admit. She tells her mom she finally understands. That she won't appreciate something until it's gone. That the way she treated Lydia was wrong. And she means it. You can tell she actually means it. Mom give her things back. But the more important moment comes at school. Mia finds Lydia. Stops her. And the first thing Lydia says is, "So you can make fun of me some more?" And that lands. Because that's the reality of what Mia created. A person who now flinches when she hears her name. Who expects cruelty where she once expected nothing. But Mia apologizes. For real. And then she hands Lydia something. The expensive pencil case. The one she fought her mom for at the store. The one that started everything. Lydia resists at first. She knows how much it costs. But Mia insists. "I broke your last one. This is the least I can do." And just like that, the object that was a symbol of everything wrong with Mia becomes the thing that starts making it right. Mia notices Lydia waiting outside after school. No car, just walking home, the way she probably does every day. Mia offers her a ride. Lydia's eyes go wide. They have a Porsche. She's never been in one before. And here's what gets me about this ending. Lydia doesn't make Mia feel guilty about the car. She's just excited, genuinely excited. She's not bitter about the gap between their lives. She's just a kid who's never ridden in a Porsche and thinks that sounds kind of fun. That generosity from the person who was wronged is quietly the most powerful thing in the whole story. They ride home together. Mia brings Lydia to her house. And just like that, something that started with a pencil case somehow ends with a new friendship. So what's the real lesson here? It's not don't buy your kids nice things. It's that nice things without gratitude are just objects. And objects without empathy are just weapons. Mia had everything, and it made her blind to everyone who didn't. It took losing it, even temporarily, to finally see clearly. And the moment she saw clearly, she didn't just apologize. She acted. She gave something up. She reached across the gap between her world and Lydia's and said, "I see you now." That's the thing about privilege. It's not inherently evil, but it requires active work to make sure it doesn't make you smaller as a person while it makes your life bigger. Mia figured that out at like 12 years old. Some people never do. Drop a comment telling me, what's the most expensive thing you begged your parents for as a kid? And did you actually appreciate it once you got it? like, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.